Hey guys, it's Brian, the blue-eyed driver, and today I wanted to answer a question I get a lot. Are sporting events and concerts really worth it for Uber and Lyft? So I live in San Jose, California, which is a big city. We have many sporting teams: hockey, soccer, football, basketball close by in Oakland. So we get a lot of events that go on, and a lot of people ask, well, is it really worth it doing these events? So in this video, I'll explain things to consider before you drive these sporting events. Now, one thing we all want as Uber and Lyft drivers is to get that surge or that prime time. And if you don't know what the surge or prime time is, that means there is an overabundance of customers and not enough drivers, so then the price goes up. It'll go up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, even 6 times the normal price, which is great for us because it means less work, less driving. However, in these sporting events and concerts, there's several factors to consider. One of them being traffic. Traffic at these sort of events is crazy. Getting to your customers is a huge challenge. And usually at these events, there's a designated pickup spot, which unless you want to stay parked there for quite some time until the event gets out, it's going to be very difficult to get there. So it's going to be time lost. I've actually been at trying to get to my customers for a football game, been stuck in traffic for 30 minutes just trying to get to them, and they end up canceling on me. So it's 30 minutes of my time wasted. So the big challenge is, do you want to wait in traffic? There are strategies. I've known of drivers who just camp out there at the designated spots or close to the designated spots until the event gets out, and then when they get the call, they say, "Oh yeah, I'm over here. I'm a block away from the designated pickup spot," or I'm in this car," and they get their ride no problem. May not be able to camp out at the designated spot though. They just want you in and out. But there are certain strategies. I usually, when I do a football game, I usually tell the customer, it'll take me 30 minutes to get to you. However, if you're willing to walk 10 minutes toward me, you meet me at this address, meet me at this business. Half the time people are willing to do it. Other ones are just not really willing to do it. So there are different strategies. Also, just because it's surging and prime timing doesn't mean you'll just get a flood of calls. People are smart. Sometimes they're willing to wait it out until the surge goes down, which means you have to wait it out too. Another thing to consider is these people will be intoxicated. So unless you're willing to deal with drunk people, sometimes they're cool, sometimes they're not cool. That's something to consider. I haven't had any bad experiences picking up at sporting events as far as drunk people go, but I've had people cancel on me when I've been trying to get to them for 35, 40 minutes. There is one instance where I got a request to pick somebody up at a football game, and I couldn't get to them. I said, it's going to take me 45 minutes to get to you. If you're willing to walk down the street 3 blocks, I'll be waiting for you. And I described what I looked like in my car. Well, it took them 45 minutes for them to get to my car, but by the time they got there, the surge was at an all-time high. I accepted the ride. I drove them to their destination. It was a 5-minute drive, and I made $55. So made good on the ride, but I waited almost 45 minutes for them to get to my car. So it depends. There's a lot of different factors, and another factor to consider is when a concert gets out or a sporting event, you're going to have a flood of people coming in, and you probably don't know what they look like. If you're using Uber, no idea what they look like. If using Lyft, sometimes they'll have their picture on there. So it's going to be a challenge identifying your passenger. So if you do decide to drive, make sure you ask them their name so they verify their identity so you got the right passenger. I usually keep a little flashlight in my car, so I say, okay, I'm flashing a flashlight at you. And some way to identify yourself in a big crowd of people. I worked the Outside Lands Festival in San Francisco several weeks ago and did pretty good. One thing I did notice though, when Uber was surging, everyone started using Lyft, which wasn't surging. So I got a flood of Lyft passengers and no Uber passengers when it was surging. So that's also something to consider too. So let me know of your experience driving at sporting events and concerts, and let us know if it's worth it for you. Maybe some tricks or tactics you use to make money at these events. So feel free to comment below, like below. And if you're interested in becoming an Uber or Lyft driver, click on the links below. I'll give you free coaching. If you want some free rides, click on the links below. Stay tuned for more videos to teach you how to make the most amount of money with Uber and Lyft. Talk to you later. Bye.